of the next generation. This is the world we will inherit. Are we ready to take over the world?
Just like everybody, I consider myself a normal person. You know, growing up, it was, you know, I mean, compared to some other people, you know, my life was pretty rough.
I realized, well, life is, I don't have my life in my hands.
Prepared? I'm not sure. We're so backward here, you know? I think my future is out there in a big country like New York or London.
Well, I'm optimistic. Don't be such a wet sponge. You are the Gen Y workshops hosted by NIHIST, not so?
That's right. The National Institute of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, NIHIST, hosted it. It was about foresight and innovation for our generation. Generation Y. That's us, ages 14 to 28.
And come to think of it, seems we have a lot going for us. Those two gentlemen from Next Corporation in New Zealand, Mr. Ian Ivey and Nick Marsh, showed us how to use foresight.
Foresight. It's about how to stand in the future and work out what it would take for us to be there successfully, and then plan for that, right?
You see, you just have to figure out where you want to be. Imagine yourself there and the situations you're likely to encounter. Then, work out how to deal with them. That way, we are dealing with challenges, not problems and crises. It's a new ball game in the next few years when we are in charge, you know?
Facing challenges, not crises. I like that approach.
I decided to take matters into my own hands, and I have been paying my way through school since I've been 18.
Promote working in groups, and you know, instead of competing, we just cooperating.
You see, we already have tools to help us succeed. Hold on, let me take this call. Hello, Justina, hang on. Another call coming through. Hello, Sunil. Can't talk right now. I'm shooting a NIHIST foresighting video.
What was that, your Verizon network?
Justina and Sunil, the people in our networks, my network, your network, that is one of our key resources as Gen Y, you know? All of us have a skill. Think of what we could do if we bring those skills together. Like you and your web designing, and Gerard, who always shooting short films for YouTube, and Sati with her fashions.
You're beginning to sound like Mr. Ivy now. What are you saying? That the way we pull a Fed together through our networks is the same way we could be successful in life?
Joining our skills and energies to create synergies, like using the internet to grow our own online business, selling all of our talents in one or more products. But we need help along the way too. From the government, the private sector, our community, our families.
Lots of times, the answers are within the communities. So instead of taking person from outside, use the resources that are within. It's important to identify, when we, in our group, we coined a new term. As opposed to saying community leaders, we are looking at community developers, where the word developer has a more positive connotation. So it's also important to identify the community developers who in turn would be seen as mentors.
You alone can't do everything, you need people to support you. So you need to get people to motivate you, plus you must be self-motivated in a certain way as well in order to have what it is you want in life.
Plenty youths like us growing their own business, you know? We have to understand how that works. The same networks we have on Facebook, on MySpace, even MyLine. We are connected globally, and that is key to our success. We just need to identify the people from our wide global connections who can help.
Started my own company, so to speak, company that focuses on providing young people with information on safer sex, HIV, AIDS, sexual health and stuff like that. To really show people who are into business how self-confidence and stuff is integral. If you don't have it, well, you could wish your business goodbye.
We are inheriting a lot of problems. The environment, pollution, overpopulation. Just thinking about how big they are makes me feel overwhelmed. But still, now I feel more hopeful. And you know what? I think it will help if we get involved in the Young Entrepreneurs Club that we envisioned when we were at the NIHIST workshop. You know, a network that could put us in contact with Trinidad and Tobago Foresight and Innovation Network, which has many experienced people in business, design, innovation, financing, with useful advice and resources.
Yes, www.ttfi.net, the Foresight and Innovation Network. We have the tools for innovation to face the future. It's just all about strategies, plans, recognizing what we have and finding sources for what we don't, really working the connections and networks that we usually take for granted. And in that way, we can realize a bright future for ourselves and give back to society.
I would strongly suggest that, having your goals, it's really nice, but sometimes you, as you go along, you may encounter things that you would like even more, and direction may change. That isn't necessarily bad. It can be even more enjoyable and equally lucrative.